What's up, y'all? Anime Bones. Alright, I have some pretty big news for myself in like a week or so, right? And I'll probably make a video all about it just because it's kind of about my life, but why not record it and upload it so I can share it with everyone else, alright? But let's get into the video, alright? Now, I'm only bringing up this video just because I'm watching something and it's kind of like disappointing me. And I will say, though, it's not disappointing me as bad as other things have disappointed me, but it is disappointing me nonetheless. So, with that said, I want to just tell you guys my list of animes that disappointed me. Alright, so let's get into the first one, right? The first one I made a video about. And honestly, a lot of these animes are like controversial, and I mean controversial, I mean like people would normally be like, nah, that one's great. That's the best. So you guys probably won't like me for what I'm about to say with these ones I'm about to say. I think it's like 5 of them. You might not like me for these animes, but just know it's my personal opinion. If you like them, that's cool. But I'm just letting you know that I hated them. All right, or really didn't like it as much as I should have. All right, but first one, right? Cowboy Bebop. All right, now that's a classic anime. Everyone should know it. It's a classic. I think it was 90s, early 2000s. A great anime. I tell you what. One thing about it, I will say, is the animation for it, for being how old it was, is great. That animation is great for that year. Like that's crazy. But with that animation being great, I will say it sucked. Now, this is a couple of anime, so I'm not going to go too long into why I didn't like it, but that show is one of the ones on here that I'd say completely sucked. And you can't say nothing that I said and say I can't be like, you can't believe what I'm saying because I didn't watch the whole thing, something like that. I watched the whole damn anime. The only thing I didn't watch was a little movie, okay? Other than that, I watched the whole anime. Alright, I watched the whole anime and I didn't like it. One, no plot. Characters was decent, not superb like everyone loves. Like Spike, he's cool, but he's like, bro, relax. If anything, Jet was probably the coolest character in the whole show. But like I said, plot was trash because there was none, and the story really was just like, okay, a new bounty every day. Like it was just nothing. There was no story until the last 2 episodes. So basically, Cowboy Bebop was trash to me. Good opening, not amazing like everyone else says. Like Yu Yu Hakusho has a way better opening. Like good opening, but relax. But anime sucked. I'm sorry. If you watched and you liked it, hey, that's on you. All right, now let's see. Let me get to my next one. I'm gonna say in order. All right, now this one, it started off good and then dropped, and I hated it. All right, now this one, Seven Deadly Sins. Okay, now let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I've said this, because the first 2 seasons I didn't even read the manga, so this is just straight me watching the anime. Bro, those first 2 seasons was straight heat. I don't care what no one says, especially this. They came hard with the second one. Everyone says the animation was best in the first season, but that second season was crazy when Meliodas fought all the 10 commandments or whatever by himself. Bro, he was going at it with all of them. And then when we first met Escanor and he got busy, like, bro, y'all are tripping. Now, that second season was amazing. And it dropped so dramatically, bro. It's crazy how big it dropped. Like, it really was peak. And then it said, boop, all the way to the bottom. Like, yo, don't even watch this shit. Like, that's crazy. And all because the animation studio, like, I mean, animation ain't everything, but sometimes, bro, it carries a bit. And that definitely needed some good animation because if the animation didn't drop, I think it'd still be like, I think it would be a top tier, like, anime. All right, now next one. Let me see what I wanted to say next. This might not bother anyone at all, all right? Now, this is for my slice of life people or my shoujo people or, my people who just like, animes or everyday lives or just some romance and stuff like that, all right? Let me see. My Lie in April. Okay, now listen, I watched the whole thing, all right? And the thing was, it was interesting. It was definitely cool with the main character and then the girl and stuff like that. They were interested. And, I have to take a little different kind of aspect from it because it's a different kind of genre of anime. So I can't give the same, like, what I'm trying to say, like, I can't expect the same results from like a shonen or a fight type. I gotta expect it to be a little different. So that I do, and I don't have the same expectations from them. But I watched some other ones that have beat them out the charts or whatever. Like Angel Beats, way better. Like way better. Clanad, way better. My Light April or whatever. Like people were known it for being like top tier, at least in that genre, because the people who watch that genre know it. Like everyone knows it. But me personally, I watched it mid. Definitely mid. Like I'd say it was like a 6 or 7 compared to other animes in that genre. 6 or 7. It just didn't really do it for me. The background story of the main character was definitely just sad and deep. I will say that, but it just really didn't do it for me. But decent anime, and if you're in that kind of stuff, like slice of life type animes, a decent watch to just relax and chill and watch. Even the dub was pretty decent. I think I watched it on Netflix. The dub didn't bother me at all. Okay, think I have 2 more. Let's see what we got next. Oh, okay. Now this one, before I say the one that got me to make this video, this one was another one that really disappointed me because everyone was saying this was the best thing since sliced bread, everything, right? And it did nothing for me. Now this one I will say I didn't finish. Reincarnated as a slime, bro. Oh my god. You would think this show was fire. Like, first of all, second season made, then they made a spinoff, and trust me, like I said, guys, if you like these shows, I understand we all have different opinions. This is mine, but bro, I watched at least up to episode like 12 or something, and I don't know how do y'all like it. Like, it is so boring. Especially, maybe it gets better in the future, but bro, in the beginning, it's like, bro, what? It's like he's first of all he's going against everyone. He's beating them. He don't even know what he's doing, but he's beating everyone. Then it's like when he first came in, he goes into an orc town or whatever. Then he going against orcs and wolves. He controls the wolves, and he goes into town trying to make swords for these people. Like, bro, that was boring as hell. Like, that alone was just too boring for me. Then he starts giving everyone names, and when he gives them names, everyone gets stronger. Like, bro, what the hell am I watching? This is ass, okay? And everyone's like, oh, yeah, it's cool. Even when he got I watched up till he got into that little transformation that he's known for being seen as. And it was still like, bro, this is ass. Okay, he's versing everyone. He's beating them. He's beating everyone easily. Like, wow, this is cool. Like, it's not, I tell you what, it wasn't as cool as One Punch Man was when he was beating everyone. Like, bro, it was just boring to me, okay? Now, the last one that got me to make this to make this video. I will say I'm not done this anime, and I'm not done judging it yet. So I'm still saying, like, this is probably the least disappointing out of all these shows that I said. It is the least disappointing out of all these shows I said. But, Ranking of Kings. Now, listen. All right, I haven't finished. I'm on episode 13, all right? But, I will say, what bothers me, one is the main character. Like, that little talking stuff, it bothers the hell out of me. The best character in the show being the Shadow bothers me. Like, that should not be my favorite character. Like, it's like, and there's no really cool characters I really like attach myself to in the show. I mean, I definitely do want to watch it, and it's not when it's like I'm forcing myself, like how I did with like Cowboy Bebop and stuff. Like, I'm actually entertained to a certain extent, but it's like it's not like, I swear to God, people will say this is the best anime out right now. Like, people really love it, so I really got to finish it and see what's the real hype about. Because if I finish it and it's still not as lit as everyone was saying, I definitely will be disappointed. But as of right now, definitely giving it like a 6.8 or 7. Like, people was telling me since the first episode they was loving it. I said, from what? Like, nigga, from what? What got you in the first episode? Because it damn sure ain't get me. Alright, but that's my disappointing animes. You guys tell me what yours are. Tell me which one really surprised you that I said. Alright, now, like I said, Ranking of Kings, I'm not done judging it yet. Now, when I finish the anime, I might make a review about it. But so far, I'm not done judging it. I don't like how his powers are right now, but hopefully they get different. Listen, I ain't going to explain nothing. I'll make a video when I finish watching it. But right now, it's not doing what I heard it's supposed to be doing, okay? Let me guys know how you feel about my top 5 disappointing anime. And thanks for watching. Anime Bones out.